The model minority myth implies that Asian Americans are more successful than other ethnic minorities because of hard work, education, and law-abiding natures. I spoke to Trinh, Wendy Yang, and Spence about the potential negative effects the myth can have.
There's just this stigma that Asian American students or people in general, they just have to be like above the average. I would like make the same grade as other people in my class, and like my friends and stuff would be like, you're like, why didn't you make 100? Like, you're Asian, like you should be making like perfect grades.
Like looking past my effort as a person to, because I did put in hard work to get that A, and you can't just assume since I'm Asian, I always make A's.
I asked Dr. Bostic, a psychiatric nurse practitioner, about how this pressure that Asian American students face can have an effect on their mental health. Here's what she had to say.
That can actually lead people to commit suicide, honestly. I've seen it. There were the family expectations that he was supposed to do this, he's supposed to excel because you know what, guess what, we've trained you, we don't want you to bring shame upon the family. This is an Asian student, and he actually tried to commit suicide. So there is it's just as bad, if not worse.
Increased pressure to be above average is not the only effect the model minority myth is said to have. Chanthavane says that it could play a part in creating tension among minority groups.
It comes out to being like, hey, Asians are doing well. Like, why aren't other minorities doing well? And so that kind of creates like just internal strife between Asians and Blacks, Hispanics, and such. At the end of the day, I think that really hurts because I think minorities really need to be together.
There is still more work to be done towards racial equality in this country. Thankfully, we have seen communities come together in support of equality.
Just talking about the hate attacks on Asian Americans, we've seen a lot of Blacks, Hispanics, white people standing up for Asian Americans and kind of condemning all these attacks. So that's really nice to see.
If you or someone you know is having suicidal thoughts or experiencing emotional distress, you can call 1-800-273-8255 to reach the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Follow this series on Instagram at twiceasgood2021 or visit tagood.weebly.com to watch more stories like this one.